Hey my friends, Yakazakala, Yasharlal here, and I'm shooting this quick video because I want to tell you about something that happened to me. Yesterday was actually when I discovered it, but it's been going on for about 2 weeks now. Let me just get into the story. So about 2 weeks ago, I went to the Container Store to purchase a new chair so that I could be comfortable in front of my computer, you know, working, making this video. Hold on. This is my new chair. Look, y'all heard that? It's the bungee chair. Now, I really shouldn't be advertising this chair because I'm not making no commission or no, residuals off of it. But the Container Store, listen, the bungee chair, get the one with the arms. Don't be cheap and go and buy the chair that don't have the arms because you want to save a couple of bucks. Because if you get the one with the arms and you don't need the arms, you can take the arms off. And it's just like the one without the arms. But what happens when you want to rest your arms on the chair? You can't rest your arms on the chair. So you can't put them back. And it's very easy to put together. But anyway, this is a hot chair. I mean, when you sit in it, it fits the shape of your butt. And the shape of your back. And the bungee cords are really strong. So, I advise the bungee chair if you work from home and you're in front of your desk, for a good amount of time. You want to be comfortable when you're working from home, at your desk. It makes you more efficient. But anyway, I had on a shirt with my company logo, the name of my company on it. Individual asked me about what I did. We had a short conversation. I gave them my business card. They opted into my web address. And the individual sent me a message, and I told the individual to call me. So we started talking, and the individual told me, I went to opt in. I told him, well, listen, go to my blog. My blog is on the other side, and you could, click any one of the banners, and, go to the same place. So when the individual told me, I tried to opt in, it blocked me, and, I told him, well, I ain't worried about it. They're probably doing an overhaul of the system, updating the software, what have you, updating the system. So I'm not worried about it. It'll be on. So the individual said, wow, so, any customers coming, you really worried about it? I was like, nah, it's just a minor glitch. They'll fix it. So here it is. This person told me about this about 2 weeks ago. And, I'm purchasing traffic, to go to this particular website. I got all kinds of campaigns going on that sends I don't prospect, okay? I send traffic to a website. People log in. People like what they see. They buy. It's that simple, But anyway, so yesterday I do a PPC campaign to direct traffic to this URL. So leads started to come in, and I'm getting them in my email, but they're not showing up like they should. So when the first one showed up, I was like, oh wow, this is a mistake. The person didn't opt in correct. Let me go ahead and fix that. So I took the email and I said, all right, well, I'll log them in because that's where it was supposed to go. I go to put the email into a capture page, error message. I said, oh shit. Yeah, I said it. I said, this is it just clicked. Like, wait a minute. 2 weeks ago, he told me he got an error message. Now, the individual who's running our system are pretty proficient. If there's an error message or something going on, it's going to be fixed within. It ain't going to take 24 hours. It's not going to take 8 hours. It's not going to take 5 hours. It's going to be fixed. It's going to be dealt with because there's a whole lot of people on the system making money. It had nothing to do with the system. This error message popped up because of something that I did in my email autoresponder 2 weeks ago, and I did not realize that 2 weeks ago when I did this, it created a glitch in the system and stopped my capture page from receiving emails, which in turn stopped people from viewing my company's message, which in turn prevented me from getting signups, making commissions for the past 2 weeks. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on with these campaigns. I just figured it was the waiting period, because someone said, all right, well, if you do it this, you might have to wait, 5 to 7 business days. And no, it's been a little longer than that, But I got so much going on traffic-wise that, sometimes certain things slip me. But I'll go back and check, all right, well, what do I got going on? What's in rotation? What's in the system? I'm going to tell you what happened. So it turns out, see, this bungee chair is good. It's just, absorbing my butt. But anyway, it turns out that in my email autoresponder, I set the campaigns up. And what happened was I went and I did something stupid. I deleted certain of the campaigns because I said, all right, well, when I get new people logging into my page, I don't want them getting these particular campaigns because of something minute. Because these emails were not the same as the emails that I was personally sending out. I wanted my picture and I didn't have my picture on these emails, and it was some nonsense. Not that the emails weren't any good with my information on it, but I had to say, oh, I want my picture in there and I want to put this and I want to put that. So I deleted the campaigns. Little did I know that when I deleted the campaigns, I just deleted the emails within the campaign, not the campaign itself, but I deleted the emails within the campaigns. It caused a glitch, boom, straight monkey wrench right in there. So what did I have to do? I had to go back to my team page, get the campaign, go back into my email autoresponder, set up a whole new campaign all over again with the emails. And when I did that, boom, put the email into the capture page, boom, automatically goes to the company presentation. So what happened? I made a mistake and I effed up. So I'm talking to my consort yesterday, who walks in, she comes home and, I'm on the computer and she goes to greet me and I'm like, I got to straighten this out because these campaigns that I paid for, the traffic that I paid for, they're telling me, well, it's going through, but I'm not seeing any logins. All of this to say, we make mistakes in business. But you don't get upset when you make mistakes. You learn from these mistakes that you make. Why? Because in a mistake, there is knowledge and wisdom hidden within a mistake. So when you make mistakes, what is the knowledge and wisdom? Well, number one, you know not to do that again. And when someone else asks your advice, well, should I do this or shouldn't I do this? Or, well, I was thinking about, to tell that, to give that person the wisdom that you got. Listen, you don't want to do that because this, and this will happen. Wow, you know so much. You know so much when it comes to business. Why? Because you've already made the mistake. I was so pissed off last night about the amount of traffic that I missed out on for the past 2 weeks, the money that I spent to receive traffic to my website, and all that I missed. So my consort asked me, why are you upset? I said, damn it, because for 2 weeks now I've been missing out on all this traffic. Could have been getting my... And she just straight dropped some knowledge and wisdom on me. She said, well, honey, early this week, you was on the phone with a new customer. Of course, that logged in, signed up for what we had, made a nice $625 commission, off of that one individual. But I had sent the email out to my team, and this one individual that I made that particular commission off of had called me because my phone number was in email. So the person called me, and they were new, and they wanted to ask me certain questions. So of course, yes, you know, you're on my team, I will accept your calls. You know, so they wanted to know certain technical things. You know, how do I do this? How do I learn that? How do I do this? And I said, well, have you logged in to our team page? She told me she was having some trouble with her computer, firewalls or something was preventing her from going in. So, you know, we talked about that, get that out the way so that she could get on the team page and log in. So she was so fascinated with what I knew about computers. The lady had asked me, how do you know so much about how to work online and how to do certain things? You know, how do you know how to do this with your blog? How do you know this? How do you know that? And I told her, because I've made a hell of a lot of mistakes. And I have learned from every mistake. Even from setting up my first blog, I deleted that blog doing stuff probably about 3 times. You know, I told her I've made a lot of mistakes online, and that's why I have so much knowledge. So my consort reminded me of that conversation with that individual because I told her about it. And she said, now, you just told this lady that you've gotten all the wisdom that you got, knowledge that you got about how to do things online because of the mistakes you made, and don't be upset at the mistakes because you learned from them. I said, wow. I said, you're right. So she said, so why are you getting upset about this? She said, just be happy that the little bit of traffic that you lost, because I only lost about 17% of a certain campaign, and I don't know how much on the other ones, but just be happy that you didn't spend all that money and lose the entire campaign. Now, to make a long story short, once I corrected the mistake before the night was out, and I think it was probably about 10:30 or so, going on about 11:30. You know, from one campaign, I had about 10 logins. So, talking about 10 logins within an hour to my website from one campaign. From another campaign, I had 6. So, between the 1 hour time frame of fixing that, 16 logins. You know, so woke up this morning, 22. You know, so, and then I woke up probably about, when did I finish sleeping? See, when you work from home, you wake up when you finish sleeping. So I finished sleeping probably about 8:30. So, yeah, it was an early month for me. So usually I'm getting up at about 10. So, you know, all in all, let's say this. We make mistakes in business, we make mistakes in life. But you don't be upset at the mistakes that you make, because you learn from the mistakes, and you learn not to do what you did ever again. And that's the lesson in the mistake. In business, you are allowed to make mistakes. Understand this. You are allowed to make mistakes in business, and that's how you get better. That's how you become more professional. That's how you win. In business, there's a saying that when you run your own, you can literally, because a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. So you don't never want to give up, number one. Number two, you can fail your way straight to the top. Why? Because in your failures, you will learn what you did wrong. And I know one thing, you will not fail doing that one thing that you failed at again. And that's the lesson that's learned. So in business, you could literally fail your way to the top. So my friends, in conclusion, don't be upset when you make mistakes in your business. Why? Because you gain wisdom, knowledge, and you can fail your way to the top. With that, my friends, let's all be prosperous. Let's fail our way to the top. And I'll see you at the top.